Hey everyone, Steve Milloy here. Amelia Earhart is going to help me debunk the latest climate hoaxing about sea level rise, so stay tuned until the end. Last year, UN climate chief Antonio Guterres hyperventilated that the oceans were boiling. What an idiot. This year, he's raving that the oceans are overflowing. While touring some Pacific islands yesterday, Guterres said, quote, "This is a crazy situation. Rising seas are a crisis entirely of humanity's making, a crisis that will soon swell to an almost unimaginable scale with no lifeboat to take us back to safety. A worldwide catastrophe is putting this Pacific paradise in peril. The ocean is overflowing," end quote. And of course, Associated Press climate propagandist Seth Borenstein took down every word and parroted it back to scare readers. But is the Pacific really overflowing? Are Pacific islands sinking? Is it humanity's fault? Do we need a lifeboat to save us from global warming? As I reported in an earlier video, linked to in this post, almost 90% of Pacific islands have actually increased in area since the mid-20th century. This is not a secret. It was reported in the New York Times after all. That's a hysteria killer right there, but I'm going to throw in a few extras. Guterres made his claim while visiting the Pacific islands of Tonga and Samoa, two islands not in the 90% that are growing. Both Tonga and Samoa are in geologically unstable areas. Both experience the effects of earthquakes, which easily explain why the islands are subsiding or sinking. Borenstein mentioned that Guam is flooding more often than it did in 1980. Guam also has a long history of earthquakes, and if you look at the tidal gauge for Guam, ignore the conveniently drawn government trend lines, you see the sea level varies so much the sea level rise at Guam may actually be below the average global sea level rise of 3 millimeters per year. Note that sea level at Guam is currently the same as it was in 1988 and even 1970. Finally, check out this image of the Milloy atoll in the Marshall Islands from a History Channel program on Amelia Earhart. Look where her plane allegedly crashed and where the Japanese allegedly dragged it to a barge. That strip between the blue lines was beach in 1937. Today, it is jungle. Where's the sea level rise? There's been none in about 90 years. The island has actually grown. Neither Guterres nor Borenstein mentioned any of this because, well, they are inconvenient truths for the climate hoax. UN Chief Guterres is a loudmouth communist fool, and Borenstein is just doing what his employer, the Associated Press, is paid millions of dollars to do by left-wing foundations, and that is to promote the climate hoax. So stay up with the latest on the climate hoax. Follow me on X at Junk Science and at my website, junkscience.com. Thanks for watching.